Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this first webinar introducing how to use Findacure's online portal. As a bit of background, this portal was launched in September 2016 as a central resource platform to support rare disease patient advocates, patient groups, and charities. So in today's webinar, I will walk through how to sign up to the portal. I will introduce the course classification system. I will show you how to enroll in courses and access materials. And finally, I will show you how to use the glossary. And this will be the first in 3 webinars. So to begin, how to actually find the portal. So you can find it through Findacure's main website, which you can see here on the screen. You can access it here in the top navigational bar. So if you click on this online portal, it will take you straight there. And you can also directly access it through the URL www.portal.findacure.org.uk. So now you're on here, you need to actually log in or sign up to access the content on it. So to do this, you need to go up here to the top right-hand corner and click on this login button. And here you'll have the 2 options, either to log in over here or to create a new account. So let's go ahead and create a new account. You click on this button, it takes you through here, and you need to add in all your details here to set up your account. So when it comes to a username, it's quite good to pick something memorable. So I personally like to use an email address because it's unlikely you will forget that. And then you need to pick a password that, again, you will find memorable. And anything else with an asterisk you need to fill out. So again, all of these bits need to be put in. And then anything without an asterisk you can either fill in or leave blank. It's really up to you. So once you've filled all that in, you click on Create My New Account. And that will tell you that you have had an email sent to you. And if you go over to your email address, you should see a confirmation email like this. So it'll welcome you, and you'll need to click on this URL to confirm your account. So once you've clicked that, it will automatically direct you to the logged in page on the portal. So once you've seen this home page, there's a small introduction here to the portal, and then the real important pieces of information is here in this Pathways box. So this box shows all the different courses that are available to you to look through, and they are split into 3 main categories. So the first category, beginner, is aimed at people who are new to the rare disease space, new to patient advocacy, and new to running a patient group. And so these courses introduce some of the fundamental terms and concepts you'll need to understand when running a patient group. So you can see there's a general introduction to rare diseases, introduction to setting up, introduction to running events, to medical research, and to patient involvement in research. The second category, the intermediate category, builds on the foundations in beginner and also goes into some more depth around different things patient groups may wish to do, such as working with pharma, fundraising, communications, and working with researchers. And finally, the third category, advanced, is for groups who feel much more confident about their operations and are quite familiar with the terminology of medical research and the rare disease space. These can then go into supporting clinical trials, drug repurposing, medicines regulation, and everyone is welcome to look at all of the courses available in all the categories. These categories are just really guidance to avoid overwhelming new patient advocates with terminology and complexity. But even if you're a very well established patient group, you might want to look at the beginner and intermediate categories as there is some useful information in there. So now you've seen what the homepage looks like, let's actually delve into one of the courses so you can see how they work. So if you click on the header of any of these courses, you'll get taken to this course overview page where you'll see all the courses available in the category and also all the key learning objectives that you can expect to learn from each course. So if we go into one course, let's say Introduction to Setting Up a Patient Group, you need to click on its header, and it'll take you to this page to enroll. This basically just means it will allow you to access the content. So you need to click on the Enroll Me page, and this will take you through to the course content itself. So by enrolling, it will allow you to track your progress through the course. You can see these little tick buttons. Anytime that you read something, a little tick will appear, and that will let you know that you've already read that, so you don't need to go over that again if you're going in and out of a course. After enrolling as well, your course gets added to this little shortcut dashboard. So any courses you're signed up to, you'll immediately be able to link to from here rather than manually having to go through the beginner course and then onto the course and then finally getting onto the page. So in each course, you'll see the information is broken up into key topic headings. So there's a general introduction here about what the course is on. And each course has its own forum, which I will go into in the next webinar to show you exactly how that works. But now to just go through looking into the information, you can see that in each category there is links to pages or sometimes to PDF files and sometimes to other URLs which link you to external sites. So how do you actually read the information on here? You need to click onto one of the pages, and that will bring up the information. So what is a patient group? It outlines in quite brief information to not, again, overwhelm you with information. In these beginner courses, each page has quite limited amounts of information on it, and as you progress through intermediate and advanced, each page you'll notice starts to get a bit longer as you get more comfortable with the content. So this is one of our pages of information that we've written, but as I mentioned, there are also links to external sites that we find are trusted source of information. So here, a list of pro bono supporters. We link to the Small Charities Coalition. We have a great outline of different companies you can get involved with to help you on these areas. And as I mentioned, every time you view a page, you get a little tick here in the box to tell you that you've already seen it. So if we go back into this page, you'll notice that some of the words are highlighted in blue. And these are the words that are linked to the glossary and glossary definitions. So if you hover over it, you'll see that a little question mark appears next to your mouse. And if you then click in on it, a definition box comes up. So for patient group, it comes up, a patient group is an organization set up to represent the views of patients and families. And we do this for some of the key terms around the portal that we think are quite useful. So these aren't for every single word, and as part of the portal, it does highlight every time patient groups comes up. So you'll see in one paragraph there are several glossary words, even if it's the same word. This is just one of the quirks of the online portal. But if you'd like to actually see the full glossary that's available, not just these individual words where they come up, you can find the glossary linked to from here in this side box called Useful Links. Again, I'll show you the glossary now, but we'll go through the wiki and the sponsors and all the other boxes in a subsequent webinar. So if you click on glossary, it takes you through to this page, which is all of the terms that we've defined as glossary terms on the portal. So they are currently here broken down alphabetically. So you can see animal model, baseline data, and you can find key terms up here by clicking to the category. For example, in K, there are currently no entries, but in M, we've got mutation. So you can look through all of these in your own time, or you can link to them in each course directly. So really with that should outline the very base functionalities of the portal. So how you sign up, how you log in, how you access course information, and how you use the glossary. And really with that, you can get about 75% of the content of the portal just like that. But with future webinars, we'll really delve into some of the other functions. So how you get more than just the content that we put up on the webinar. So how you use the forums, how you use the surveys, the wiki, the calendar, how you customize your profile, and how you interact with other users. So thank you very much, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you at the next webinar.